Guys, it's great to be back with you. I was off last week. I was sick, and you can probably still hear it in my voice. I pretty much spent a week at home in bed with well, my wife calls it the man flu, but I really was sick. But thanks to Dan and Davey last week, they did a really great job standing in for me. But it's good to be back, and I'm going to show you a really nice selection of guitars today. But also what we're going to do today is we're going to announce the winner of our 10,000 guitar competition. Well, it's not really a competition. Basically what we wanted to do is we're building our 10,000th guitar at the moment, and behind the scenes I've been working on the design phase of that. Haven't physically started the guitar, but it's coming together into something really cool. And what I wanted to do with that, I just didn't feel it was appropriate to put that guitar up for sale. So during that period where we were talking about the 10,000th guitar and meeting that criteria, we decided over those 2 months that anybody that bought a guitar, we were just going to kind of like put them into a free draw for to win a guitar. So there was quite a few sales that went through over the last 2 months, and we've got them all represented here on this number wheel. And what we're going to do is we are going to press for the spin. It's going to give us a number, and that is going to correspond with the number in order of who ordered when on our order list. So let's give it a go. See who is the lucky person to get guitar 10,000. So, come on, stop spinning. Okay, so we have number 137. So, number 137, we will go here, and Rob Fawcett. So, Rob Fawcett, you're going to get our 10,000th guitar. And what you're going to get, Rob, is something really, really special. It's a one-off. It's going to be something we were talking about, you know, what we would do for this. It was got to be something that would represent Emerald history. So for that reason, it's going to be an X10, because the very first guitar that got a serial number on it was an X10. So it seemed appropriate, 10,000, an X10. Then the second thing I'm going to tell you about it is going to be green. So Emerald guitars, there's been that green theme, and the very first guitar that we ever painted or put a serial number in, that is guitar serial number 1, is also green. So there's going to be a green theme running through it, but there's also a bunch of really unique brand new features on it. And it's really exciting to do this. We're presenting the guitar in a slightly different way. It's still an X10. It's just a lot of little details that we're doing differently in this guitar that is going to make it really unique and stepping it a little bit into the future, I think. So that's exciting. And as I say, I've been working on that. I've been working on it by myself and my crazy brain here. I've been working along with it with Yanis, working on some design projects. We've been using some CAD design, and that's great. You know, it's gone from back in the early days where I did everything by hand, you know, right down to, you know, shaping the molds, carving when we were doing like the slotted headstocks, I used to shape and carve all those by hand, and all those things that I used to do. Now we have some fantastic machines that can do some things better than what I can. So by utilizing the combination between hand design and a manufacturer and some computer aided design at the hands of some very skilled designers, we were able to kind of step things into the future, and that's kind of what we're doing with this guitar. So that's all I'm going to say about it right now. I am going to put some little snippets out on our stories. So if you follow us on social media, Facebook stories and Instagram stories, we put content out there every day. Go in there, and if you start watching those and liking them, you'll see them come up in your timeline. But that's a really, really great place to go and see, you know, regular daily updates from our for what we're doing here every day at Emerald Guitars. But I'm going to start putting those up. We're going to record all that content and the build of that on my own phone. So it's going to be a little bit more like right behind the scenes. So we're going to start that off next week. You're going to see the flow of information coming through, and I am going to endeavour to complete that guitar in time for the Emerald Tour, which kicks off on, am I right in saying the 12th of May? So for you, those of you that are coming over here for the tour, I'm hoping Guitar 10,000 will be complete, and if it's not complete, it'll be very close to complete. So I'm giving myself quite a challenge to complete something that's brand new and very interesting and very complicated, all within the next 6 weeks. Now, talking about the tour, we've got our first tour is pretty much all full up. So what we have is Rock Hill House that filled up within, I think, 3 weeks. We also have added in some extra places. We have another hotel just beside, and we're having some people that can stay there as well. So we've opened up some extra places for me. There's still a few of those left, and so if you're interested in coming, you can do that and be part of that overflow hotel. And what that actually means in reality, you're going to sleep in that other hotel, but all meals, all activities, everything else you'll be shipped back and forward straight into Rock Hill House. You can be coming there for breakfast in the morning. You'll be with the whole team and group all day, and you just go back to that other hotel at night. So you will very much be part of the tour. So if you're thinking about May, that's how that's going to happen. But we've also added September, because there was a lot of people said just May didn't suit them time-wise. So we opened up September, and we've had quite a few bookings already for September. So we're going to pretty much do it all again, and it's very exciting. We've been putting together just the whole itinerary for it, and just the enthusiasm of the people that are booked in. We're really looking forward to bringing you guys over here, seeing what we do here at the factory, and taking you around the beautiful sights of Donegal. But if you've come here, you want to see guitars and hear a little bit less of me just talking about news, but the news is important, and once again, Rob, congratulations. That's really, really cool, and I look forward to building that for you. So I think that's nice too. Now I'm not building it just as a guitar; it's a guitar for Rob. As are every single one of these. We're building these for individuals. And it's a really, really nice way to do our business, rather than just building them, sticking them in boxes and sending them off to a store somewhere. We know the people that these are going to. So this one is going to Hunter in Illinois, and this is I almost said it's quilted maple, but it's not. It is a quilted Japanese Tamo ash. So it kind of has that same look of quilted maple, but it's got its own unique characteristics. It's got a very nice vintage amber burst on here, amber back and sides, and that is our amicus, our beautiful little short scale 12 string. So really nice one to start off with, going out to Illinois. Now this is going to Spain, to Ildefonso. I hope I've pronounced that right. And this is our X7. So we've been following our newsletter and following our blogs. Last week we put out a little story about travel guitars and traveling with our guitars, and that's been something that's been a theme right the way through Emerald Guitars history, and very much so because of the materials that we build our guitars from, but also just because of the way that we build these from a standpoint of easy to travel with. So the X7 is a compact body guitar. It's a 24-inch scale. Has a really nice gig bag that it comes in. It's a very nice package for traveling with, but also as an everyday guitar. You don't want to have your travel guitar that you only play when you travel. You want to play it all the time. So the X7 finished here in black carbon with the silver dots on the fretboard, chrome hardware, and that's a beauty. So another X7 is going out to Riker in Kansas, and oh, sorry. See, I made the mistake. It's an X10. The X10 and the X7 are very similar bodies. So at first glance, when I look at that, I saw an X7, but it's an X10 going out to Riker, and this one is quilted maple with like a dark. I guess this is like a tobacco burst. So it's not the standard vintage amber burst. It's more of a darker tobacco burst on here. Black carbon back and sides, black tuners, and that's a beauty. Very nice X10, and without a pickup system, so this is purely acoustic. And yeah, we did some comparisons there recently between the X7 and the X10, so I'm not sure if those videos have actually come out yet, but definitely check that out. Just looking at the different acoustic properties and amplified sounds from both the X7 and the X10. Because it's a question that we get asked a lot, you know, why would you order one over the other? And really it's down to neck proportions, body size is quite similar, tonally quite similar, but it's more about the feel and playability of the two. Now, we're into a few really nice virtuos. So again, you know, we've been talking about all the stories from Emerald Guitar's history over the last while, and on that run up to 10,000. And one of the stories that we told was the story about the Virtuo guitar, and brought Davey in. And Davey was one of the inspirations behind this guitar, and so it's very nice to have, you know, one of the inspirations behind one of our guitars actually working on the team. So if you haven't already seen that video, go on and have a look at it. You'll be able to find it on our YouTube channel. And if you look at in the Virtuo, if you go in there into the playlist, you'll be able to find that video featured in the Virtuo playlist. So this is a Virtuo. It's got the Fishman Fluence humbuckers, Graphtec piezos, 13-pin MIDI, great ergonomics, beautiful sound, wonderful combination between electric sounds and acoustic sounds. And this one with the black carbon and black hardware looks really, really nice. So that's going out to Germany. And then we've got Ray in Colorado, another Virtuo. This one has a beautiful piece of cocobolo, and really nice dark cocobolo with just this little flash of the lighter wood here just in the center. And you know, it's the small little details that just add character. Really like the Celtic knots here, gold Celtic knots, black infinity knot at the 12th fret, really nice, and black carbon back and sides. So it's been nice seeing what people have been doing with the contrasting color like this, you know, either making it match the top or contrast with it. And this, you know, it kind of nicely matches the back and sides, I think. So that works really well. Then we've got Mary in Indiana, and this one's Spalta Chen Chen. Spalta Chen Chen, such a wonderful veneer. I love the colors, I love the pattern, I love the iridescence to it. It has a really nice iridescence and catches the light beautifully. But I can't find any more. We have a very limited amount left, but yeah, I haven't been able to find anything to replace it with, which is a pity because yeah, it's been very popular over the years that we've had it. This one has black hardware and amber back and sides and a beautiful top. Now, this one is going to Gaspari in Quebec, in Canada. This is an absolutely stunning X20. So this is the X20 with a candy stripe Padauk top, and it really has the stripes. You know, you really got these beautiful veins of red running through, and it's yeah, extraordinary colors on it. Absolutely beautiful, with some black veins running through, the light browns, the dark reds, the light reds, so much color, very, very beautiful. It's got a vibrant amber back and sides, it's got the black hardware, and this beautiful vine inlay on the fretboard, finished in white with the gold, and just picks up on the golds running through the top. Pickup system is the Graphtec piezos with the K&K Pure Minis inside, and that's kind of as good as it gets on an X20 there. That is stunning. So from the X20 6 string to the X20 12 string, and this is going out to Mark in Montana. This is Black Limba, another really beautiful and unique veneer, and very nice coloring. Got the light wood in the center, and it's like, you know, browns and grays almost running through this. Quite a different color palette that's in that Black Limba, but I really like it. It's got a white Celtic knots on the fretboard with the silver infinity knot here and black hardware all over, and a teal back and sides. So quite a contrast to the back and sides color from the top. It's got the yellow bags element pickup system, and yeah, fantastic 12 string. And this is the X20 12 string, which has been our most popular 12 string model because it's got that really nice balance between the playability, ergonomics, and that nice sound of, you know, it's got a good balance between basses and trebles. But I'm going to go straight to this one. This is Andrew in Oregon, and don't let me forget Charles. But this is our X30 12 string. And this has actually become surprisingly almost the most popular 12 string it's over the last year since we introduced it, and I think what people love about it is that really big full bassy sound. So you've got all the bottom end and the bass sounds, but then with the extra octave strings, it brings out that extra treble sound as well. So it's kind of like reinforcing one on the other, and just overall just creates a huge sound. So this one's finished in black carbon. You've got that great ergonomic body here on the X30, and yeah, very, very nice design. 12 frets to the body, still have great access right up into the upper registers, and it's a wonderful 12 string. So very hard to choose between the two. Like, I mean, I don't think I could specifically choose, so it depends on your own specific requirements and what your taste is. But having both of those on our options for 12 strings has been really beneficial. So this one's going to Charles in Manitoba, another big jumbo X30. See that beautiful big black carbon body. This is Kiwazinga, and absolutely wonderful, and we can never overuse this stuff. It's got great colorations. It's got that beautiful warm brown color with almost pinks and purples running through it as well in a very subtle way, and so much pattern in that top. Absolutely love that. Now, love the inlays here. This is stunning. The black vines on the rose, on the Celtic rose, and then white rose at the top, and that black and white. I just haven't seen it executed like that so far. And this is what I love about doing these videos. Every week I see something that's new that I haven't seen before, and I really like the black inlays on the fretboards. I think it really, really works well. Yeah, that's a beauty. Now, last one is going out to Japan, and wow, what a guitar to finish. This is going out to Shimizu in Japan, and it's one of our super treble harp guitars. Yeah, these are absolutely stunning. They've just got such a wonderful design, so much detail going on here. What we have is a regular 6 string. We've got the sub bass strings here. We've got the super treble strings here, and yeah, absolutely incredible. So much tonal variation in these. Back and sides is finished in the green carbon. It's got that black hardware and that wonderful complex shape there, and the green carbon on top. So yeah, been loving these. Love building these again. We had stopped doing the super treble guitars for quite a while, and the reason was they're just so complex to do. We modified a few things in our production and how we were able to do them, and we were able to reintroduce them again this year. So it's nice to be able to do that, because yeah, that's really the epitome of carbon fiber construction. You know, it takes it as far as we can push it. So that's been a great one this week, guys. Very nice to be able to put together that winner for Guitar 10,000. I'm excited about this guitar. It was a tough one. It's really, really tough. You know, you could easily just think, well, you know, for 10,000 guitar, I'll make you know, something that's crazy and flamboyant, and you know, it's over the top. But I don't want to do that. I want to make something that's truly about Emerald, truly has a place not just in our past but in our future. And I think I've come up with a design that meets that. So yeah, guys, thanks for watching. We'll be back with another bunch of guitars next week. My voice will probably be a little bit clearer by then, and have a great weekend wherever you're at. See you soon.